And I am live. How's it going, everybody? Merged little Vegito. How's it going, buddy? And shit saying. I almost always want to call you shit stain. Live stream is on, man. I'm sorry if you hear me eating. Anyways, what I'm gonna be doing today is pulling the texture files from Super Broly, and I'm going to be applying them to the Great Ape transformation. Turn my sound up. My sound should be. Oh, you mean the sound for DBO? Alright. There you go. Come on, Almighty. You can't just be like going off like that on my stream, man. Come on now. No, it's cool. I don't mind. My mic should be okay. I can boost it if it becomes too quiet. Just saying. How about no? Just wearing my good old-fashioned reflect gear. Disciples like almost totally named. Hop on, man. I don't mind. I'm not gonna tell you you can't play a game. Come on now. This Broly needs to hurry up and flip. This dirty bastard. Well, I'm not worried about the kill. I just need the textures from him. Come on over, D-Chan. If you want to try to get a disciple, that's fine. I'll help you out. I don't mind at all. If you hear me vaping, I apologize, especially for those of you using headphones. So this is going to start to do that. But yeah. I have a 30 mil saying that I could bring in, try to get a kid, but I'm just not all that concerned about it. I don't have a whole lot of time to play, so my time's gonna be spent making them better, and then I'm gonna be spending a lot more time on working on the game that I'm going to create. I've started a little bit on it. It's mostly just research at this point. It, Super Broly at East South Grower Zone 0. Well, hello, Super Broly 14. Wow. Broly's getting fucked up right now, man. Oh, it's cutting out. I'm sorry. I keep stop talking. I lost how to English there. That was awesome. I forgot how the English does. I'm only here because I need the textures. I don't even need the key. That's literally all I'm doing, is just pulling textures off of him. There's a 4-pilot spaceship with... It's funny. This Broly's getting absolutely decimated right now. Damn, Plankton, did you get the Krabby Patty formula? That's a good question. Did you get the Krabby Patty formula? Did you find out it was fish? Did you find out that nobody goes to your restaurant because you sell chum? It's literally just other fish. Man, it's getting loud with all the shit going on. Fuck you, Broly. take suit off? My suit has reflect though. That's why I'm wearing that one. Not this one. Oh, Broly's dead. Hopefully someone got that kid. Alright. Fuck. God damn. I forgot. Dude. This. Okay. Fuck. How the fuck does this... You know what? Let's just... Oh, man. Poop. And then 3 poop emojis. What's going on, Gray107? How you doing, Brony? Is it a SD card? Data? Oh man, I'm sorry, I didn't speak for like a couple minutes there. Yeah, it's... DBO gets really boring. That's why I spend a lot of time modding it and selling stuff I actually do play in the game. That done. Go pull this fine. God damn it. My mic shouldn't be cutting out. It's probably just me stop talking. And again, I am doing really bad at English today. Hold on, guys. Gotta do this. Allstate, are you in good hands? I am in good hands, sir. I've been alright, man. Staying really busy, constantly, all the time. Alright, there's some super brolage. I can rap. I just don't all the time. Let's turn the overlay off. There we go. That looks a little better, I suppose. Just move this over here for now. Just fucking fit to screen. There we go. Oh man. Whoa, whoa, what happened? Lego at James, what's going on? Clay Hat Builders? There's all sorts of shit going on in my stream that I don't know about. I don't know how that happened. Alright, so here's all the ape files. And I'm gonna have to swap all of these out. Oh man, I could have done this an easier way, I'm sure. Man, I really kind of fucked up. Because I downloaded the wrong size. I was supposed to put it in 1080p, so I would download the full-sized one, and I had it in 720, so I didn't get the full size. So essentially, I have to do that again. Because fuck me. Oh man. I'm 26, man. Everyone gonna be walking around looking like Broly? Are we gonna have a different hair color? No, I'm gonna do it for a different one. I'm thinking I'll do different hair colors for each level of ape, but it's basically just gonna be shit. My kid is naked. He's not gonna kill a Super Broly. And even if he could, like, what would be the point? I'm sorry. I'm being stupid here. Sponsored by Viagra, so you can always keep it up? Sure, I'll take money from them. Why not? This game is so shitty because the developers don't care about anything but money. It's kind of how it is. And it's shitty, like for real. It's bad. Yeah, I'm known to do that occasionally. Yeah, man, T-Mobi, uh, they only do, excuse me, they only do events all the time, so that people will continuously buy gems, and I just think that's like the shittiest thing. Avatar World is T-Mobi's like main game. If you go on their forum, that's where everyone's avatars are from. It's it's kind of a shitty. Like I don't know why anyone would play it. Are you okay, Plankton? Are you trying to ask if I can change the Dracula disguise? If so, the answer is yes. Shit, I've been saying your name, man. I'm going to make a good actual DBO game. I can't make one for iOS, man. Even if I wanted to. I've played a little bit of Xenoverse, not a lot. But yeah, I need another Super Broly so that I can rip the files in full size. Oh, I guess I could. I don't see a whole lot of point to that, but I mean, it's not impossible. I'm not putting Naruto in a Dragon Ball game. That guy's name is 234567890. Really? Oh, there's two sixes. That's not any better. Like, oh my god. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, quit. Like, why would you do that? God, I'm not sure if you heard of Emudhist, Emudhist on YouTube, but he's making a DBZ game using real-life shaders and 3D cannons. Are you talking about the Unity, or not Unity, but the Unreal Engine 4 guy? Because yes, I have seen that. Yeah, putting One Piece in was a mistake too. Marketing. Ugh. The game I make, I mean, I might do events with things like that, but it's not going to be a main focus at all. Cause he's here to be a bum ass noob. Crit, your ankle's already in the center. What? I cannot understand you people. And thank you for subbing, Naya Flame. What? Lord Farquaad has killed Truck and ate to the gingerbread man. God damn it, Farquaad. Well, if you really want to buy it, you can contact me on Kick, or I could just guide you through it on here. I have an Xbone and I prefer PC gaming. And yeah, the Xbox is better than the PlayStation 4. Quite a few people still play this game, man. I do agree though, it's not the greatest. I do quite enjoy my PC. It's capable of doing much more and costs me much less in the long run. And yeah, it's not impossible. It's just that's not what I'm going for. It requires too much development. Like just this alone takes a lot. Yeah, perfect. There we go, job done. Let's all go home now. uh. Having more games does not make a system any better. And Sony's the one that always gets hacked. Xbox has less hackers. The Xbox One still has yet to be hacked, whereas the PS4 was hacked on day one of release. Here, I'll show you what I've done so far on just kind of learning an engine. I'll show you what I've created so far with that. I'm not quite sure why it won't run. I know I didn't go to college for programming. It's all shit I'm learning on my own. Anyways, I built this map. Right now, this is the only usable area. It's basically just a map from Legacy of Goku 2 that I stitched together. Because when I ripped it, it came out like this, with these big holes in it. I will need one. I'm not gonna bother fucking with it tonight. I just don't have the patience for it. So, yeah, not all that worried. But what I'm wanting to probably do is either make it in Unity, because fucking everything uses Unity, or I might go ahead and just make it in Game Maker Studio. But that's a $400 program, and it's tight. So it's not easy to just. It's not necessarily going to be that way. That's just how I was starting it, just to feel for it. I have no intentions of leaving in that state. This is. I'm kind of one. It's pretty intuitive. Actually works pretty. But the problem is, it's. It's just not cheap. In order to actually do it on platforms, it's $1,500. I just wanted to do mobile 400. Man, $1,500 for 12 months. That's not even permanent. Wow, that's. But I could release it for a PlayStation 4, Xbox One, C, Android, iOS. Could even make it a web game too. But it's a high dollar thing. Like it's expensive. So I just can't really justify that. It's not pointless because this is what I'm. One of the things I'm wanting to use to build my game. Another one is just Unity, which everybody. This is almost every game uses Unity to some extent, and Unity is free, but there's a lot of assets that I'd have to buy for it. And learning it will take a lot of time as well. It's it's a pretty extensive program. Hey man, if he wants to bitch, that's fine. Like, it's not our place to tell him what he can and can't do. If it becomes too much, I can always just take him out of the chat entirely. But it's not a big deal, man. Oh, what should I do? Sit your ass down, child. Okay, I will sit my ass down, child. Let's all just sit here and admire this beautiful landscape for a moment. What would you guys like me to do? You want me to play BeamNG, Mass Effect, Rocket League, Counter Strike Go get my fucking ass kicked in some CSGO? Because I will. I'll do it for you, the people. Well, that's kind of what the internet's for, is just arguing with strangers. You know? If you really think about it, it's kind of the extent of it. Drastic, I started with DBO. How about SimCity? Or City Skylines? Shit, I don't know how to do that yet. It's something I'm gonna be working on. It's gonna take a lot of time to be able to develop it. You can always rewind the stream, or you can watch it again later. I'm gonna go ahead and boot up some Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm going to change the stream name to reflect that. So I gotta fix that real quick. I don't want to make a Naruto game, man. I tell you what, for you, I will make a side quest where Naruto is involved. But I'm not going to just make a Naruto game just because you ask for it. I'm not going to spend 3 years developing a game for you, man. I would say you should put your oven on about 375 degrees. And I would say you'd want to put them in for 5 to 10 minutes if they're already cooked. That's just my personal suggestion, though. You don't have to do that. Yeah, about 5 to 10 minutes should be good. You want them to be a little crispy, but you don't want to burn them. You... Okay, Caulifla is alright, but Kale is the one that I want to see actually do shit. And Jiren knocked her out, but he did not knock her out of the ring. And I think that says a lot. They're not done with Kale yet, is essentially what I'm saying. And, no DBO drastic, I apologize, man. There was DBO at the beginning of the stream. I can't keep much interest in that game. So many other games that I want to play and get involved, especially this one right. Excuse me. Mass Effect Andromeda has a great story to it.
Hi there. Just checking in.
What's up?
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Devontae, I was saying earlier, I don't really care. I don't play DBO anymore because I don't have time for it, man. I'm mostly just trying to sell off shit and just be done with it. I'll probably still check in occasionally just because that's what I tend to do. But Super is a good series. A lot of the things aren't out in the open like they were in Dragon Ball Z. You have to actually think about it a little bit, and a lot of people don't like that. Got something to say? uh, I have a Namek account for sale, man.
At least we managed to save the Moshai.
I only wish we could have saved more.
Oh, fuck, I forgot what I was doing. Nah, man, Super's not that bad. Like, okay, what is it that you don't like? God, Qatar report, okay. Okay, but what is it that upsets you about Dragon Ball Super? Because a lot of it can be explained if you just take the time to actually analyze it.
System, Gavorka. Approaching Kadara.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara Port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Getting a scan.
I don't know. Some of them did get a huge power boost. Like Krillin should not be that strong. Master Roshi, I feel, is an acceptable level. Android 17, I think. Well, it's hard to tell because we don't know how much Goku was holding back. And I think you need to take that into account. Is Goku never sits there at 100% with anybody until you force him to get that rough. Like, if in Gohan, it took him literally begging Goku, like, quit holding back, Dad, for Goku to actually even begin to get serious.
Now orbiting Kadara. Standing order for all incoming ships.
Well, Tien wasn't expecting Roshi to actually go all out. And again, Tien would have expected Roshi to not be that strong.
Incoming call.
But you gotta also take into account, Tien is not the most powerful man on Earth.
Rendezvous with Crawler's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Hey, Krillin is leagues above both of them.
Got it.
I can discuss Dragon Ball theories with you all day. Like Goku's next transformation, I'm going to say that Gohan
That's one hell of a
either gets knocked out or killed, and that
Exiles
triggers
stepped
the
up their
next
game since the
transformation.
revolt.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
There's cancerous fans with every fan base, man. That's just part of life. There's gonna be cancerous people no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
Well, that's
They're
your
having
fault,
inside
E-Story.
track.
You need to catch up.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
Nope. Now, to be fair, I haven't been watching the English dub version, and I really should catch up on it. But I've been keeping up on the subbed version very well. About the scanner.
We always do.
No more talking.
What are you doing to these
Sick
people?
of your shit.
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got 2 rules. No guns and pay your protection fees.
What are you, the mob?
Other way
The
around.
original Dragon Ball
Outcasts
was very
belong
good.
to Kadara. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
Yeah, I
was
can't
that?
find a spy if you can't go in
Nothing.
there.
I'll be on my way.
Creep.
Quit, you fool! Everyone know. Oh, I'm not ever going to be fucking finishing that. Hey, dude, seriously, dude. Alright, whatever. Fuck it.
How are we supposed to survive out there?
Not my problem. You're no better than the Nexus.
Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I see.
Quit! I oughta ban you right now for mentioning that. You do not mention that abomination in this stream.
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
I'll always take free booze.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more. Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler.
Your man, Van Terev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshe Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
Dress it up however you want. She's a criminal.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus.
Excuse me, I apologize for
I
that.
doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane. I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Dude,
Hey!
I
you gotta
can
pay.
help you kill Super Bro.
Keep the change.
Not going to if all you do is beg me to do
Oh.
it. So I did not do that. It's cool.
What can I get you? Don't say surprise me.
These fries make you want to smack somebody. No, I don't know. I don't know if DBZ went downhill during the Boo saga. There's definitely a lot of things that they could have done better, but you gotta admit it's still a pretty revolutionary. What's the word I'm looking for? Anime.
So, what's the latest in Kadara?
The port's on the brink of civil
Garlic
war.
Jr. actually
The
wasn't a
Charlatan
horrible
and the
saga.
Collective have been gunning for Sloane's throne. Thought it was all talk until they started killing each other in the Badlands.
You're pretty calm about it.
When you live in a place run by pirates, violence becomes relative.
But I definitely
I'm
enjoyed
not
the
gonna
Cell
worry
Saga
until the
better than
shooting's
most.
outside my bar.
You mentioned the Charlatan and the Collective.
Yeah, what about them?
Who are they?
Wow, you're new here. No one knows who the Charlatan is. That's kind of the point.
The fighting
He,
candy
she,
was
they,
pretty dumb.
Whatever, run the Collective. They like to think of themselves as some kind of spy network.
I mean, that
But
was
they're just thugs.
really dumb.
Might be a little smarter than the outcasts, but no one's got the moral high ground in Kadara.
How do you feel about Sloane? Do you like her?
I like Sloane fine, but her protection fees can go to hell.
She makes you pay for protection?
Yep, and the price of safety keeps getting higher. Can't complain too much, though. The outcasts are my biggest customers. Part of the job.
Whiskey. Neat.
That's the only way we serve it.
Just drinking whiskey out of an oil filter.
Pathfinder. Interested in the Collective's services?
How do you know who I am?
The Collective makes a point of knowing everything and everyone worth knowing in Helios.
You sound more like information brokers than pirates.
The Frieza saga had a
two
lot
aren't
in it, but
mutually
it also
exclusive.
lasted forever. And Frieza's had his fucking time to shine, and I'm so sick of seeing Frieza all fucking place, man. I would have much rather seen Cell.
Let's say I was interested in joining your little gang. How would I do that?
You're more high profile than our usual members, but it's up to the charlatan who joins. If you have potential, our leader will reach out to you, usually through a representative.
And then what?
For some, that's it. Others may have to pass a test. It's different for
Just
every
to interact with you guys. I mean, I have nothing better to do. Well, I do have better things
I'm
to do.
having trouble nailing
Could be
down
making my
what the
game right now.
Collective is exactly.
Understandable. We aren't one thing. Think of us as a service provider. We cater to our clients' needs.
Even if that means killing and stealing from people.
Survival is an ugly business, Pathfinder, but unlike the outcasts, we aren't governed by hate.
What I plan on doing
If
with
the
my
initiative
game
proves
is
reasonable, I'm sure
essentially just
Charlotte will be
adding
willing
a
to
bunch
work
of
next.
alternate stories to it. So you'll have the main Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and the Dragon Ball Super arcs, and the regular choices that they have. But there'll also be a bunch of what-if scenarios, much different than how Xenoverse has ever done it. I'm talking shit like, what if Vegeta was the one sent to Earth? Or Raditz? Or what if Kami never expelled Piccolo? And yeah, that's definitely true, Montez. Cell is a very intelligent fighter. You know, he's basically Piccolo with everything that Fat Boo is. He can breathe in space. He doesn't need oxygen. As long as there's a single cell of his body remaining, he can regenerate himself pretty much infinitely. He has the Saiyan blood, so when you kill him, or think you've killed him, or almost killed him, he regenerates and he's suddenly stronger. He is essentially an unbeatable opponent. If he, actually plays his cards right. Like, if Cell was actually thinking and wasn't being Vegeta and all prideful, he could have just, ripped off his hand and threw it. While Gohan was destroying him. And then just regenerate from his hand that he threw.
Who is the charlatan? No one seems to have a straight answer.
The charlatan is our leader and a private individual. Even I haven't seen him in person.
You take orders from a stranger?
I've met representatives. People who speak for the charlatan and carry out their will. Whoever the
Oh yeah, you can get a kid with an egg, but it's not really worth doing.
Information.
You gotta wait 90 days.
Resources. It's ours. That's enough for me.
What's going on?
I think you guys should donate to me in order to help fund the game that I'm hoping to make.
Lines are being drawn, Pathfinder. That's all I can say.
It's a game that we can all enjoy.
Thanks for your time.
Together.
Of course, Pathfinder. Of course.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance in the near.
Nice gear. Could find something better. Check the console.
Where'd you find your stuff?
That information's out.
Man, I wish Budokai Tenkaichi 3 would come back. That game was the tits. That's some good shit. Yeah, I can't stand the rock, paper, scissors bullshit, man. Like, if it's button mashing for a clash, I can get down on that. But
honored by your
just sitting there,
and your credits.
and it's like, oh, choose a button. Ugh, fuck that.
Finally, the respect I deserve.
Ultimate Tenkai, no, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was good. Budokai Tenkaichi 3 had amazing fighting styles. Like, I can get behind a turn-based system, but it's definitely not what I'm going to be doing for my game. My game is going to be fully real-time.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
That's quite the throne.
Raging
Should I bow?
Blast 2 was terrible.
Kiss your ring.
Very funny. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Venterev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
It was just the same moves over and over and over. There was no variance to it.
No love for the cat. I'm doing you a favor.
I can't stand that. You had like 6 moves to choose from, and that was it.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
Have you guys ever played Budokai Tenkaichi 3? You could do infinite combos in that game.
I can work with that.
See? No reason we can't be civilized.
That show's back on the PS2.
I should have brought refreshments.
Oh, dude. Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was by far the best.
Give the Pathfinder access to the holding cells.
Yes, sir.
Alright, here. Essentially what my game is going to be is I'm going to have a unique fighting style. And you're going to be able to learn every move in the game for every race in the game, regardless of what race you are. Assuming you make the right choices. Like, if you make a wrong choice, you might never get that skill. Or you might have to go back and get it at a much later time. Or maybe you have to make a wish with the Dragon Balls. There's going to be a lot of choices that the words. It's going to be very, very choice based. And there's going to be a lot of choices. So if you just follow the main storyline, you won't unlock everything. Like, you might, go to King Kai, get Spirit Bomb Kaioken, you might go to Yard Rat and get Instant Transmission, but you're not going to get all of the moves. Here, hold on. Give me just 1 minute. I gotta run to the bathroom real quick, and then I will be here to tell you guys more about what I'm planning on doing. There's going to be choices for starting, as well as progressing through the game. Because as I was mentioning earlier, there's going to be the what-if scenarios like if Vegeta or Raditz or Nappa got sent to Earth instead of Goku. Like, what if they sent, 5-year-old Vegeta and Nappa to Earth instead of Goku by himself? Yes, Lord Akai, you can eat chips, and I do recommend that you do. Yes, I am going to include most, if not all, of the movie characters. Like, I don't know about Turles, but, like, the original Broly and Meta Cooler and Cooler, I'm going to include. You want to see a Gogeta versus Vegito? I could make that happen. And I could make that happen in a way that wouldn't be fucking stupid as shit. Tarble? No, Vegito and Gogeta are essentially the same power level. The only difference is the time limit. The Potara fusion is a stronger fusion. It's a stronger bond between them, but it's not necessarily a higher power level. Are you sure about that, Quit? Because I was pretty sure that they were both, squared like that. Was there a interview where they said that? Because I hadn't heard that before. I knew Vegeta was a multiplier, but I was not aware that Gogeta was only an addition. It's not going to be another timeline. It's going to be a million timelines all in one. Like, from the time you start the game, you are making choices that impact the rest of the game for you. As simple as choosing what your race and starting planet is changing the entire game. No, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks would still be strong as fuck. Because if you take Goten plus Trunks, and then you add the Super Saiyan 2, and Super Saiyan 3 multipliers, it's still a strong ass fucking fusion. And yes, Lord Akai, I will be making a game. Right now I'm just discussing the ideas of the game itself. And I haven't heard that, so far I have a bit of story, and I've done a little bit of coding. But, I can send you the link. Actually, I'll put the link in the description. Now that I think about it. if I was to guess, SS3 Chotton is what I'm going to call the Patara version of Fusion for Go Tanks. I would say Chotton Super Saiyan 3 would probably be on the level of a Super Saiyan 2 Vegito. Maybe a little bit higher than a Super Saiyan 2 Vegito. At that time. Assuming it is a difference between addition and multiplication, that's what I would assume it would be. And we can't use GT for any of that because GT is not canon. And yeah, base Goku is weaker than androids. Androids have infinite power.
You're not what I expected, Pathfinder.
I get that a lot.
Keep staying on Sloane's good side, and I'll be really impressed.
Montez, again, that's not really something you can actually verify. Because we have no, power scaling for Broly. I would like to say the Perfect Cell is stronger, but I would not say normal Perfect Cell is stronger. Now, Super Perfect Cell, I'd say maybe. But even then, I don't really think so, because Broly can take out a Super Saiyan 2 with ease. He can take down 4 Super Saiyan power levels. I'm pretty sure he can handle a Super Saiyan 2 without any problem. Now, that's not saying that Cell can't become more powerful than that, because if Cell actually put his mind to it and did train, Cell would become a fucking insane god power being. And yeah, Super Perfect Cell is a lot stronger than normal Perfect Cell. I would say it's about a 30% increase, which at that power level is still a huge increase. Because when we see, from the Zenkai boost, that's what we usually see, is between a 20 and 30% increase in power.
Are you Sloane's second in command?
She calls me her right-hand Turian. I keep the wheel from squeaking.
Did you switch sides with Sloane during the mutiny?
I came over on Arcnatanus. Never stepped foot on the Nexus.
Natanus? I heard it was destroyed.
It was. There were stasis pods scattered all over the sector. I woke up with a handful of other survivors. Tried the colonial life. It wasn't for me.
Yes, I'm quite positive that Broly would wreck Super Saiyan 2 Gohan.
The Collective is making waves in Kadara Port. What's the Outcast's plan to stay on top?
By not telling our strategies to strangers.
You and Sloane seem close.
What about it?
Nothing. Just wondering what's the story there.
We met on the Citadel. She punched me in the face when I offered to buy her a drink.
Seriously?
No. Mind your own business, Pathfinder.
See you around, Kaitis.
Are you saying hell no to it only being a 30% difference, or to Broly beating the brakes off of Teen Gohan?
Don't feed the prisoner.
Don't touch the prisoner. And the only thing that passes between you two are words. Got it?
Absolutely.
See, I'm not so sure of that. I'm quite sure that Broly would absolutely dominate Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. What happened was Broly got fucking blindsided.
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
Just like Kale got blindsided by Jiren. It wasn't a matter of being overpowered, it was a matter of being taken by surprise.
The one who rescued the Moshai. I know who you are and what happened on Vold.
You're well informed for someone behind bars.
Broly has a lot more hidden power.
That's why the mob wants me dead. Even deserters hate me.
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested.
Because marketing.
Thanks for the intel.
But in a real fight, Broly would absolutely wreck Gohan.
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Efra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands.
I made the call he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshai. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
Efra still entrusted the Moshai to you, and you betrayed them both.
I did what I thought was right. And I'll accept the consequences.
No, it does not say he has unlimited power. It says his power is overflowing, as in it is too much for him to handle.
Is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
That's not the same difference, Montez. That's a very different claim.
If you would like, Pathfinder, I could provide an analysis of the deceased. He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one.
I definitely hope that Jiren and Hit will have a altercation.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
I would like to see how Jiren's perfect awareness handles the time skip ability. Who got out of Janemba? Kid Boo. I would say that Kid Buu would be harder to kill, but Janemba is probably more powerful. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Janemba would be more powerful, but Kid Buu is gonna be a lot harder to take out because he's just gonna keep coming back. Because he has to be at 1,000,000 health, bro. Yeah, Hirudegan's not that strong. You really can't compare the series with the movies because they're just not the same.
secured parking for your vehicle.
That's not the button I meant to press. Whoops. Oh well. I'm not quite sure what the hell you guys are on about there, because ain't no one from Naruto gonna
What's
beat
up, Ryder? Why
anyone
an
from
emergency
DBZ.
meeting?
I didn't call it.
I did. Got some disturbing news while we were on Kadara. There's some tension at the Krogan colony on Eladin. It's bad.
Tension among Krogan? You don't say.
I wouldn't waste your time with this if it wasn't important. We need to go.
Have a good night, shit.
I agree. Nakmor Morta made herself overlord of the colony. It's weird.
No. Our priority is the Archon. We have to remain focused on his next move.
Jaw's right.
I know dealing with so many unknowns is frustrating, but we need to hear each other out.
Well, as long as we're pitching stuff, I overheard outlaws on Kadara talking about activity in the Ramov system.
No.
You're comparing
that's the system
canon
where
and
the Turing Golden
non-canon,
World was
man.
supposed
That's
to
like
be.
saying people from GT are stronger. It just does not matter. It's not part of the
Only an
series.
asteroid field with mining ventures run by criminals.
I hear Eladin's pretty rough too. Roving scavengers with nothing to lose.
Crap. No one fights harder than people with nothing to lose.
We still have to find the Ket transponder. That'll lead us to the Archon's ship.
Our goal is to create our home here. You never know how something might fit in. Anyway, get Callow the nav points for both Eladin and that potential Turian Golden World. We want all our options ready to go. Hey, I didn't say dismissed or meeting adjourned or anything. Meeting adjourned. As you were.
I'm going to recommend a team-wide increase in caloric intake.
Yay, more can.
Are you sure about that, Lexi? We don't know how long we're going to need the rations to last. Even trading with Kadara and Io, we don't have a reliable food source in Ilias yet. I'm sure you'll find a way.
So, Callow, who's that woman I keep seeing you with on the Nexus?
What? Whom?
You're always short of credits after we come back. Is it because of her?
It's complicated, Suvi.
The hell you did? You can't just undo 10 hours of work.
I had to. Your revamp risks power imbalance between decks. Something we solved back home.
It's twice as efficient. Just because it doesn't match your sainted specs.
And now it does. As
Because
you
it's not
say,
canon.
deal
That's
with
why.
it.
Callow.
I know, just please don't let this distract you. What can I do for you?
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model, how power moves through the ship. But he forgot to lock his terminal and we, added a few embellishments. For 2 days, poor O'Connell was convinced that turning on all the bathroom lights would overload the engine core.
I'll let you concentrate.
Ket genetics defies everything we know. They're bits of different species, and yet all Ket. It's bizarre, horrifying, fascinating, all at once.
Just think, while you're poking around in their genetics, they're probably doing the same with ours.
Huh. Wonderful. That's me never sleeping again.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good?
That's me never sleeping again. I should get back to things. Sounds good. Medara's limo is unable to be seen by regular eye. Dude. Pretty much everything you see in DBZ can't be seen by the regular eye. So that argument's pretty shitty. And even when they can't sense ki, they still fucking kick ass. For instance, they couldn't sense ki from the dogs in the other universe. But you know what? Didn't fucking matter. They don't need to use God Key. They choose to use God Key because it's on a different level from the key that they used before. Like, I mean, what would you use? The power of a mortal or the power of a god?
A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
Doesn't have Carla's view. But I like it.
Tell her to call later. I'm drinking. And leave the... Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Crawlers. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
The killer could be unhappy with how Sloane's running things.
Less than a third of the victims are outcasts. No. If I was the betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloane, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got...
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers.
So the victims either were from the Milky Way...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
An Angaran port run by aliens would be a prime target for their cause.
Problem is, I've got no proof. And the Resistance doesn't want to antagonize the Rokar.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar.
You guys don't seem too interested in this game anyway. And everyone's leaving the stream and it's getting close to 2 hours and to make it. But I appreciate you guys coming by and make sure to leave a subscribe, comment, get this video